Hello, Vegas. How are you all tonight? Hello, guys. I know the traffic's terrible. I went on as late as I could. I'm just the most punctual person that's ever lived. So I went on 3 minutes later than I was supposed to. Have you had a good day so far? Have you been gambling at all? Do we have anyone that won anything? Hey, that's not too bad. How many of you lost something? Okay, very, very nice. Are you all excited for tomorrow for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Are any of you going to the Super Bowl?
No!
That's a lot of you. I, myself, am not. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Everybody say hello to Eric, my piano player. Now, I know it's the Super Bowl tomorrow, but you know it's also, tonight is also the start of the lunar self, which, you know, is what we do a lot. But so happy New Year for everybody else. Did anybody here tonight get, and it's fine, I will not be offended, don't you worry. Yes, did you get dragged along by your better half to the show tonight? Absolutely fine, let me know. No, come on, because last night there were a lot of straight men here and it was a bit strange. And it's like they started off, I mean, don't get around, the crowd were completely polite, but they started off quite like calm and stuff like that, and by the end it was like, yeah! So they just slowly got more and more drunk, and they actually turned into one of the best crowds. I actually think last night Someone Like You Sing-Along was the best sing-along we've had so far, and it was been 75 shows. So all them straight men were really singing their hearts out. So please, let me know how many of you got dragged along tonight by your better half. Well, you're going to get laid tonight. I made love making music, so it's going to be worth your while. So congratulations to you. Do we have any other special occasions here tonight other than getting laid? Do we have any birthdays here tonight? Happy birthday, whether it's tonight, whether this is a present for, you know, an older birthday or in the future. Do we have any anniversaries here tonight? Happy anniversary. Do we have any bachelorette or Hindus here tonight? Yeah. Not one. How many divorce parties do we have here tonight? Do we have any girls' trips? Do we have any games trips? Do we have any mothers and their kids? Mothers and daughters, mothers and sons? Do we have anyone here tonight who has come on their own? Oh my God, well, you could all be best friends for life if you met up. Oh my God, I absolutely love that. Last night, I met a young lady called Michelle who had decided this year that she wanted to do all of the things that she's, you know, wanted to do for a long time on her own and stop waiting around for other people. And I thought it was amazing. And I know, how nice is that? And she was my lottery seat winner last night, which will happen in about 7 songs, so don't you worry. And on the way, when she was leaving her seat to come down, this random woman whose name was, what was her name? Her name was Carly, her name was. She went, it's my birthday, randomly. And then Michelle brought Carly down. It was absolutely amazing and very, very heartwarming. But I love the bravery of going to a show on your own. I used to go to shows on my own in my late teens. And I loved it. And I've met some of my best friends from going, I mean, maybe not, you know, not big concerts like this. Obviously, I wasn't allowed, I didn't leave the country until I was about 18, I don't think. But I met most of my best friends outside of gigs asking for a lighter to light a cigarette when I was young. So those are my memories of going to shows, and I wish I could still do that on my own. In fact, fuck it, I might go to a show on my own. Someone sent me a song, I actually can't remember her name. Shit, I'm going to remember her name for next week so that I can give her a shout out. There's this new artist, she's British. Her name is Rachel something, and she does like indie music. It's absolutely amazing. She has a show in LA in March. I'm going to go on my own. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, sorry, I'm literally just thinking out loud. Anything that comes into my head, I'm just mumbling it out. How many of you have not been to this show before? Well, I'm about to drag you through all of your history, all of your emotional dirt. Head first. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to give you absolute whiplash. I'm going to make you laugh so that you like trust me. Do you know that's the key to someone's like trust and heart is to make them laugh. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to rip it out and I'm going to stamp on it. I'm going to make you cry, but I promise I will also make you laugh. So I need your help a little bit because this weather in Vegas is drying the hell out of my throat. So let's have a big karaoke party tonight as well. And I'm going to give you a couple more ballads. Oh, quick note. I know this is a secret. It looks like it's posh red velvet seats, but actually it's not a seated show. So you are more than welcome to stand up whenever you want. And I know for some of you that might be annoying, but just wait in a minute, you're going to see just how big I built these screens at the side. So if someone really tall is in front of you, just look to the side and you'll see my massive head. You'll be able to see directly into my eyes. Don't you worry, no complaining, no calling security. Now, of course, don't feel obliged to stand up. Obviously, all of my songs are very slow, so I won't be offended if you decide to sit down the whole night at all. But this, I'm going to give you a couple more piano ballads where it's just basically, you know, this stripped down version, and then I'll give you bigger piano ballads that have a bit of bass or something like that in them. I do have a few fast songs, and I will give them all to you all at once, and then we can just get that out of the way and just carry on being this is a bit of a golden oldie. I stopped singing it for a very long time because I wrote other piano ballads. I must have said piano ballads about 30 times now. And it's been an absolute joy to sing this song again. I wrote this when I was 21. And it sounds very dramatic, the song, but it was actually inspired by an argument at a Chinese restaurant. And there was a Lazy Susan table. And I was sitting on one side of the Lazy Susan table, and the person the song is about was sitting on the other side of the Lazy Susan table. And the waitress put my Hong Kong chicken on his side, and he wouldn't let me move the Lazy Susan table to get my chicken Hong Kong style, and that actually inspired this song. So, Lazy Susan, turning tables. So, I did it last night as well. Guys, I am not that kind of artist. What is that? I am a lady. I'm 35 years old. What are you doing? Harry Styles is in here, guys. Don't, you might actually fucking scare me. So, I did this game poll last night, and I will tell you, well, no, I won't tell you. The 49ers won last night, so I need to hear from you. Do we have any 49er fans here tonight? Congratulations. Do we have any Chief fans here tonight? Okay, I'm going to have to do that again. Don't boo because it makes them sound louder. Okay. Do we have any 49er fans here tonight? Do we have any Chief fans here tonight? The 49ers won last night, and there's more Chiefs fans here tonight. Yeah. Now, I don't know much about American football because obviously I'm very, very British. Although my man, he works in sports. He knows everything about football and stuff like that. And God bless him, he has explained the game to me about 1,000 times. And every time he's done it, he's like, "You get it?" And I'm like, "No, I don't get it." You do it. However, originally I wanted Detroit to win, didn't I? Just because they hadn't given it for so long. But obviously, don't be booing me, I'm not even a real fan, what's going on? But obviously they didn't make it into the Super Bowl, so I'm a bit torn because I kind of want the 49ers to win, but I also want the Chiefs to win. I think I want the Chiefs to win just because Taylor Swift and all of you that are complaining about Taylor Swift being a game, get a fucking life, it's so fucking nice. Made it a bit more enjoyable to watch because, like I said, I have no idea what's going on. So I'm not going to put a bet on anyone winning because I don't actually know who the better team or anything like that is, and I also don't understand the yard system and all of those things. But I hope whoever you support and whoever you're going tomorrow to support, whether you be there in real life or at the bar, the Lakers. I'm talking about football. Oh, I don't know anything about basketball. If you want to fucking talk about that, it'll be all night. I won't sing at all. I can talk your ear off about basketball. But anyway, I hope you have the most wonderful time tomorrow. I'm going straight home after this show tonight because I want to watch it on TV. I did go last year. I can't say I watched any of the game. I watched Rihanna. I had a great time. But I want to watch it on TV this year because I just feel like that's what I want to do. And I'm going to get home tonight and I'm going to cook a big pot of chili, and I've got a few friends coming over tomorrow. And I'm very, very excited about it. I am. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't get too drunk because the alcohol in Vegas, right? I love Vegas, but the alcohol is cheap and it's full of sugar and it makes you real, real drunk. Don't embarrass yourself. My son went for lunch last Saturday. He was in Vegas with me. He went for lunch at like 1 o'clock, and some woman was throwing up drunk. Thrown at 1 p.m. in front of an 11-year-old. I couldn't believe it. So don't be trashy. Okay, don't do that. I don't think I've ever done that. Have you ever done that? And I've definitely thrown up drunk in private. Don't get me wrong. The room starts spinning and stuff like that. In public at 1 p.m. is wild. Anyway, let's move on from that story. Have the best time tomorrow with all the celebrations you're doing. And thank you so much for spending Super Bowl Eve with me in Vegas when I know there's so much. I'm going to do the first song that I wrote for my album 21 now, and it was the most pleasant surprise when I wrote this song because I had no idea what to expect from myself. You know, I didn't sort of think, oh, I know what I want my second album to be like and things like that, and it somewhat ended up being a concept album, the concept being one breakup, which I think is rather normal. Concept, I think of like the Beatles and stuff like that, which, you know, 21 definitely is not a concept album compared to that, but I guess the concept of your first heartbreak is whatever. It was a vibe at the time, and I'm obviously very, very proud of that album, and it created itself. But a lot of people on my first album were like, oh, she's got a great voice, but her songs aren't as good as her voice, and I was like, well, fuck that. I will fucking show them. And I didn't know how to learn to be a better songwriter, but I do remember just consuming so much music and so many more different styles of music than I had ever really listened to before. And I thought my sort of ear for music was very big, but you know, I know this might sound crazy, but you know, being a young girl from London, you know, I was a kid and a teenager before streaming. I didn't really know any country music, which I know is insane to say that on an American stage. But when I first came here and toured here, my tour bus driver, B, played me so many country artists, old and you know, new and contemporary and stuff that I'd never heard of before. And it really did change the way it turned out, it really changed the way that I thought about songs and the storytelling and the attention to detail and stuff like that. So when I went to the studio and wrote this song, I was so pleasantly surprised that I've been like a massive sponge and soaked it all up. Now, that introduction sounds like I'm about to sing a country song. I'm not. At all. If anything, it's a soul song. But for this song, I'm going to need the girls. So please give a massive round of applause to Laura and Amanda and Katie. Come on up, girls. Girls, who do you want to win tomorrow? 49ers. 49ers. Hey, it's UK, she's British. I've got no idea. Okay, well so the crowd won Chiefs, and so far the stage is winning 49ers a little bit. Okay, I think that might, well no, I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl later on as well. I forgot something else to tell you. Now it's time for my lottery seats, and then the next two songs are the other up-tempo songs I was telling you that I had. So we can get it all out of our system in 1 second. Could you bring on my tombola quickly so we can pick out tonight's lottery seat winners? So inside of my tombola that I found at Walmart is every single seat on the top half. So I'm going to pick one out, and then you can bring one person down with you and sit down towards the front for the rest of the show. Now, if you're in a big group, in a big party, I don't know what to tell you, that's your problem. Okay, so you've got block 407. Oh, it's the last one, I thought it was that one. Row F, last night was row F. F for Freddie, my dog, Freddie, seat 702. Row F for Puck. Seat 702. Is it you, sir? Is it you? Yeah. Come on down. Bring someone with you and come on down, sir. Take your time. I'll speak to you in a minute. we have anyone here who has any people from their past, whether it be romantic or not, that you just don't like? Same. Now, why else would we all be together in Vegas on a Saturday night? This song is for all of them. Fuck off. Just for the time.
Lo siento, lo tuve que parar porque quería grabar mi canción favorita, One and Only.
I try, but I can never just not sing that as if it's the last time I'm singing. You know, like when you hear a song, my only song that I actually feel like that. But, oh hi guys, there's a flurry of makeup behind. What's going on? Toilet drinks? You missed me singing my ass off, just so you know. But that song of mine.
Don't aim here.
Middle round, ready? You got it. Front row. I've got two more around the other side of the stage. Do you remember when we were teenagers and we used to have like that game Snake or something on our Nokia phones? Did you ever set yourself a challenge? Like, I don't play Snake anymore, I play Solitaire, right? And before I come on stage, I sit there for half an hour and I play Solitaire on my phone. And I start setting myself these goals. I'm like, if I win this one, this will happen to me. And this, do you remember when we used to set ourselves goals like that when we were kids? Does anyone do that in their 30s? Okay, a few of us, it's not just me. I really worried myself before tonight's show. I was like, am I okay?
Yeah, that's good.
I want it to happen, I want to manifest. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for that thing? Oh, nearly back right. Let me say hello to my new friends from upstairs. Hello, sir. I called out your chair. What is your name? Alan. Hello, Alan. Who are you here with tonight? Hello, Leanne. Alan and Leanne. And tell me, where have you come from tonight? Los Angeles. Very nice. Same. That's where I come from tonight as well. When did you guys get into town? Lovely. What else have you done? Where'd you go for dinner? I'm very nosy, sorry. In a hotel restaurant, lovely. And how long are you here for? 11 o'clock in the morning? Oh, of course, you're going to stay here and be part of all the Super Bowl celebrations. Are you going to the Super Bowl? Have you got anywhere in mind you're going to watch it? Any locals? Got any recommendations? Huh? You came to Vegas to watch me, even though it's Super Bowl. What will you do for tomorrow before you go home? Lovely. Well, will you at least be watching the Super Bowl? Okay, nice. Michelle's like, no. Well, I'm sure that the city just going to be a buzz of it. I'm so glad that you came to the show. Thank you so much. And I don't think I've ever called anyone from the back of that box before, so I'm absolutely thrilled that you came along. Thank you so much. Now listen, I wasn't trying to be like self-deprecating or anything like that. I know these tickets were on sale before it was announced that the Super Bowl was in Vegas, but still, you never know. Last night, well, there's more people tonight that seem to be going to Super Bowl tomorrow than last night, but I was shocked yesterday as well. But I appreciate your time, any weekend. And I'm going to dedicate this song to you guys. This next one I'm about to get in my mind. It's not the subject of the song isn't how I feel about you. Obviously, it's a very sad, longing, yearning kind of song. But the gesture is nice. And if it's a bit of a golden oldie as well, in my opinion. And this one is fun for a single. So if you remember the words, sing your hearts out with me, because I can hear you. All right, Eric, take us to challenge. get so nervous when I feel that car behind me because you distract me. Luckily, I don't have too much hairspray. Hello, my darling. Happy 59th birthday. Wow, what a big one. Hello, everybody. So normally, hi, my darling. So normally, when I walk through the crowd, I have a second microphone, and I will talk to a few people, right? And normally when I first come out on stage and sing hello, I spot someone that I want to talk to. But hello, everybody. I've noticed that everyone I know is sick and that the germs are going around again, and I simply will not risk getting sick and having to cancel any shows. So it's not that I don't love you guys, it's just I think you might have germs. Okay. That's what I'll keep myself safe, you know. I've been dodging flu bullets for about a few weeks. But normally, can you just say hello to me? Normally, what I'll do is I'll stop and I'll say, hi, what's your name, where are you from, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, what's one of your favourite memories from when you were younger? And sometimes, oh, thank you, sir, you're very handsome, sir. And sometimes they can't think of anything. Sometimes they are very prepared, especially I guess if they've been to the show before, and they give me a right in the chest core memory that like often will make me cry. Or sometimes, and quite often, you know, it's about family and stuff like that, which obviously is lovely, but I like putting them on the spot and seeing what they come up with. But then also, I will give a memory of mine from when I was younger, and I've been trying my hardest to do brand new memories every night, which, if you really think about it, is quite a task to think of 76 individual memories, especially happy ones. I'm not saying I don't have happy memories, I'm just saying, you know, it's life. I also have bad memories that I don't want to share and bring down the vibe. Also, the songs can bring down the vibe on their own. Those always happen. However, tonight's one, I've been trying to wrap my brain yesterday and today, so I don't pre-prepare my memories, you know, on the day is when I think of them. And 1 minute, sir, hang on, I'm just telling a story. And I've been trying to think of a sports one, because obviously it's such a big, exciting sporting weekend here in Vegas. I don't have any Super Bowl ones because, like I told you earlier, I'm very, very British. Super Bowl memories. And I didn't, you know, I'm also 35, so sort of we have satellite or cable and can consume things on our phones in a heartbeat and stuff like that now. So the only equivalent that I can really think of, a massive sporting moment that I certainly remember, actually wasn't that long ago. It was 2000. It was the 2015 and 16 season of the Premier League, which is Europe's version. No, it's not your version. You call it soccer. It's actually called football, though, just so you know, because you use it. And that season, it's definitely not as bombastic as the Super Bowl, because you guys go crazy for the Super Bowl, but it is the equivalent. It's all the English teams play against each other, and whoever comes out on top is the winner of the Premier League. And the 2015-16 season, the underdog won, and it was fucking incredible, right? And some of you might know the stories, especially I'm sure the straight men in the room, because it kind of went a bit global. Basically, you know, at the very, very beginning of the season, they were 5,000 to 1, right, to ever win it. They're called Leicester City. And they won with 2 games to spare, and they're a 132-year-old football club, and they won for the first time. And the one thing that I love about football, and also your football, and all sports around the world, is the community that it really, really brings people together. And one thing I've really, really missed about living in England was we had pubs. You know, our version of pubs. And back in the day, there used to literally be a pub on every single corner of every single street in England, right? And football, and it would always be like people who ever lived on that street would go to that pub and stuff like that. But football and football games would fill those pubs up with every single culture, every single class. It was such a community. So my team, and don't be booing me because most of you are American, my team is Tottenham Hotspur, right? And the reason that I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan is the other thing with football is I'm from Tottenham, right? So I'm from Tottenham, that's where I was born and that's where I'm from, so that's the team I support. 5 roads over from where I grew up is Arsenal, which is another big team, right? So on game days, I don't want to talk to nobody 5 streets down, right? Because they're Arsenal. But when the games aren't on, that's what my best friend is 5 roads over and stuff like that. So the community that it brings, I miss it so much. But I do feel it here with American sport. Obviously, I feel like I'm 5 years old at American sport. But that's my memory in terms of a big sporting moment that I can remember, because everybody came together and was so in awe of Leicester City winning, because no one ever thought they would or could. So that's my memory for tonight. And on that note, this is when we were young. That was the loudest sing-along with someone like you. We've definitely had before. And just so you know, I never say that. Like, even last night I was shocked. I was like, wow, it was so loud. I didn't tell them. It was only earlier on that I told you how loud they were, but that was definitely the loudest. So tonight, I briefly mentioned it earlier after Set Fire to Rain when I thought that my hair might be on fire. But tonight is my 76th show, and this is the end of weekend 38. And I'm only doing 100 shows and 50 weekends. So we really, really are coming to the end. And I want to thank you so much for going to all the effort and taking the time to come and spend your time with me tonight. I appreciate it so much. I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful for the experience that I've had in this room. And I know it's such a ball ache, especially if you're not from Vegas, to get time off work, flights, hotels, childcare, annuals, all of those things. And honestly, it never goes past me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my soul and my heart. Did you have a good time?